there, welcome back to Summer Sunrise. This is the segment where you can make Summit County your home. I'm Jeffrey here at the Riverwalk Center along with Jan Leopold from Slifer Smith Frampton. We're going to be talking about the market, and people love this show, and the only way they can really watch it year round is to live here. And you can facilitate that need, can't you?
Yes.
Now, across the country, the real estate market has had a major correction, and a little less so here in Summit County. We've held steady where other places have not fared as well. But there are some foreclosures. How do the foreclosures this year compare to last year, and how can you guys broker the deal between the bank and the buyer?
Well, what we're seeing is that we're about 40 foreclosures year to date so far this year, and we had 86
More than double.
foreclosures. Yeah, so we're 50% less than we were last year at this time. And what that means is that the foreclosure in Colorado, they go to the courthouse steps,
Right.
and whoever the highest bidder is obtains a property. Lots of times we see that mostly the banks buy them back because really they're not that great of a deal
Right.
at the courthouse steps. Then they come back on the market as a bank-owned property, and that's where a realtor comes in and helps them broker the deal. And it's also better for an inspection purposes for the buyer. You cannot inspect a foreclosure property.
You're kind of a courthouse step buyer. It's caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware.
Right.
What you see, what you bid on is what you get. When you go through a bank, you do have some protection, and that's part of the realtor's job, is to ensure that the buyer gets that protection.
That's correct. And we're also seeing on the chart that's being displayed about 7 bank-owned sales this year to date so far as well, so a lot less than we had seen last year. So that's good for our market, that we are getting rid of that inventory.
Right. Now, if someone, it's bank-owned, you guys, Slifer brokers a deal between a buyer and the bank. Generally, that's a pretty low price compared to, let's say, the same property 10 years ago even.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even better than it was 5 years ago.
Right. Now, let's talk about the market in general right now. It's inventory. How are we doing compared to this time last year as well?
Okay, there are some charts, and the first one I'm going to go through on inventory is the residential listings in Summit County, and we are down about 149 properties from June last year and 687 from our highest in August in 2010.
Okay, so what does that mean? There's less inventory. What does that mean? Does that mean it's generally a higher prospective appreciation down the road?
Yes, but not right now. What it means is we're getting closer to our supply and demand.
Okay, right.
And so that will take and help us with appreciating in prices in the future.
Now, if just on an aside here, is this the exact, probably one of the best times to buy? Because I know we have the prices they've come up some, but they're still pretty low. But also, money has become more available.
Yes, our interest rates are a lot less this year compared to other years. We're probably looking at even around 3.5%, 4% for a 30-year.
And as important as a low interest rate is the fact that they're starting to loosen up the purse strings, so you can actually get the money.
Correct.
Yeah, because I just got a email or a letter actually from a bank. They have pre-rejected me for a loan, which I never even hear from them in the past. So that's a good thing for me. So let's talk about what else is happening in the real estate market here in Summit County. By the way, if this is a short segment, you need to have these questions answered. The numbers on the screen, Slifer Smith Frampton, and also you have your own website.
Yes, my website is sellingbreckenridge.com, and my phone number is 970-389-3714. So on all the charts that were displayed, if you got more questions, I can give you a lot more information. What I wanted to say that the month of May had 134 transactions, making it the best month so far for 2012. And that's up 25% compared to 2011.
Nice. So we're on the upswing.
Yep, we are.
Is it safe to say happy days are here again?
Yes.
I think so, and my hair's coming back. Do you notice that?
Yes.
I'm very happy about that. All right, it's Slifer Smith Frampton. Check it out. These people have been in the market. They can answer all your questions. Jan will let you know what's happening in the various locales around the county, heck, around the state. So give her a call. You'll be glad you did. We're at the Riverwalk Center on a beautiful Thursday morning. I'm Jeffrey. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.